Good morning, YouTube. It's 5 a.m. Let's go to Los Angeles and look at some cars.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is not my dealership. We're normally at my dealership. This is my garage, and this video will be about another week in the life of running my dealership, NG Supercars. And I need to catch a flight at 7:20, so we got to go now to the airport, which actually is a luxury for me because usually I'm on the 5 a.m. flight. Usually I'm at the airport by 4. I'll take it. But we're going to go look at some cars that we might buy, maybe some cars that we're going to consign, 2 cars for sure that we're going to look at, maybe more. Go to Los Angeles and maybe we can buy some Ferraris. Through TSA, walking to Sky Club. I don't know what time it is yet. It's like almost 6? Probably close to 6. Quite a bit busier than when I get here for the 5 a.m. flights. But still not terrible. They implemented the new touchless. That was actually really quick. I have Clear, and I scanned it Clear, and they're like, oh, actually, go use the touchless, it's faster. All right. So I did, and it was. We got a little bit to chill, grab some breakfast, and get over to LA. We are in Los Angeles at the Hertz rental waiting to check out. There's a lot of cars here today. It's quite busy this morning. I guess I usually land at night, or I don't know. I think last time I was here, it was super early in the morning. I don't know why it's so busy right now. Maybe just a bunch of flights landed, but we've got a 35-minute drive, 15 miles. Basically got to go downtown Los Angeles. We're going to go look at a Ferrari F430 Coupe. After that, I'm going to try and find some other cars to look at. Right now, I don't have anything else to look at today. I'm supposed to look at another car tomorrow, but I don't want to waste the day. So we'll find something else to look at, I hope. Hopefully, right? Once I'm done there, I'll just find something, make some phone calls, whatever. Show up at some random place. We'll see. Let's get out of here. We are in the, I'm going to say, not as good part of town. There are like abandoned wrecked cars on the sides of the street and stuff like that. It's LA. Like, there's literally like a wrecked car just chilling there back the little ways. On the same note, there's some cool cars parked on the side of the road. There was like an old Impala on the road, probably abandoned. 9 more minutes. Definitely not the greatest part of town. Whatever. It's like south of downtown LA. It had me on the 110, but then it put me onto the main roads, or the surface roads, Broadway. That's what I'm on, Broadway. I don't know LA. I don't know this area, so whatever. Okay, car number 1 inspected and passes. Yay, we're gonna buy it. It's a coupe, 32,000 miles. It has a few small things mechanically that we gotta take care of. Cosmetically, it's pretty good. Red with black interior, red piping. I'm very pleased cosmetically. It's not bad. It's got a couple minor things. It's perfect for a conversion. It's got only 22% wear on the clutch. So clutch is in great shape. We're on to the next one. So I'm going to go look at a Ferrari 488 next at a big dealership. We'll see how that goes. I am in the middle of downtown Los Angeles. I'll admit, I've been to the LA area so many times. I've never actually gone downtown LA. Let's go grab lunch because it's afternoon here and I'm hungry. So I'm going to grab lunch and then I'm going to go look at this other car. And that should probably take me to late enough where I can then go to the hotel and relax for a little bit, maybe catch up on some emails and other stuff. These lights are really long, by the way. I can have a conversation between lights. Well, there's Ferrari of Beverly Hills. Woo! I'm just trying to find somewhere to eat, and it is difficult to find anything down here. I was like, I'm gonna just drive around and see if I can find something to eat, and it's not like all big buildings and stuff. I can't find like any restaurants. I'm sure there's lots of recommendations from people that have been in the area, but I have not, so I don't know what I'm doing. I will find something shortly. Woohoo! We're on Rodeo Drive. I mean, it is a pretty street, and there's a lot of expensive shops around, but okay. And like, there's some posh-looking motherfuckers around here. Of course, then there's the tourists. I'm gonna be one of the tourists that looks like a slob compared to the posh-looking motherfucker. I don't care. I think I can park here. I don't know. I found a spot. I'm gonna park here. I just ate lunch. I'm gonna come look at this other dealership and see about this 488. No idea. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Checked out the 488. It's got all the stickies. Tiny bit of shrunk leather. There's a scuff on the leather on the door card on the the driver's side. That can be repaired. Bolster on the driver's seat has a lot of wear. Actually, pretty good shape. Reasonably low miles. I'm gonna send pictures to Josh. We're gonna discuss it. We might buy it. They didn't quite negotiate as much as I was hoping. Yeah, we'll see. I'll sit on that one, let it noodle for 24 hours, and then we'll go from there. But all right, heading back. Well, I shouldn't say back. Heading to the hotel, so I can drop off my bag, sit for an hour or two, and then I'm going to dinner tonight with the guy whose car I'm looking at tomorrow wanted to go out to dinner tonight, so I was like, sure, why not? For sure, got the one car. I'm gonna sign paperwork also when I get back to the hotel, so great. Partial success already. I like that. I like when the trips aren't wasted when I fly out here and then at least come back with a car. That's great. All right, YouTube. We're at the Marriott at LAX. There's LAX. That's also LAX over there, I think, right? No, maybe it's just over there. I don't know. Whatever, I am here, and let me tell you, this is probably the first time I've checked into a hotel and on one of these trips, and it's still daylight. This is strange for me. Usually I'm rolling in at like 11 o'clock at night or some crazy shit, and I'm all exhausted. I just like flop onto the bed and go to sleep. And today, I'm gonna chill here and get some work done. And then I'm gonna go have dinner in about 3 hours, and then I'm gonna fall asleep. So, I'm gonna sit down and relax, do a bunch of emails, sign some paperwork for the first car, and oh look, here comes a plane. What plane is it? We shall find out in just a moment. It's still a ways away. Also, I think I'm getting sick. So my wife and my son had some sort of cold. It was like basically like a throat and sniffling cold, and I'm feeling it in my throat right now. It's like not comfortable. Okay, what do we got? Who is it? It is that Delta? No, it is not. What? Patina? Never heard of that one. That is one thing that's very fascinating about LAX is you get all sorts of random planes you've never heard of, companies you've never heard of. It's really interesting. So I'm going to sit down, fire up the computer, and chill for just a little bit. All right, YouTube. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Ate some dinner. Met the guy. Actually, it's the guy whose car we're looking at tomorrow. Wanted to go out to dinner. So that was actually a really nice conversation. Really nice guy. We'll see his car tomorrow. That might be it. I would recommend a good lunch place. I might go to that place, but I'm actually feeling kind of shitty. I think I caught a cold, so I am very stuffed up and just kind of starting to feel blah. So I'm going to go to bed, and that's it for tonight. So we'll see you in the morning.
The next day.
Well, good morning, YouTube. It's 5:48 a.m. I couldn't sleep. I got up at 4:30, which is 6:30 Austin time, which is normally when I get up. So I think my circadian rhythm just was not going to let me sleep past my normal wake up time. But I did go to bed like a little bit later than typical, so I'm actually feeling okay as far as sleep. I definitely have a cold, and I took some sinus meds and stuff, and I can actually breathe at the moment, so that's a luxury right now. All night, the whole night, I was just stuffed up, rolling around, couldn't sleep. It was just awful. Worst night of sleep in quite a while. We're going to go check out this car at 10:30, so I got some time to actually do some work on the computer. I'm going to jump on the computer. Every time I know I say that a lot. Like, I'm going to be on the computer. And you probably are like, what the hell are you doing on the computer all the time? I got tons of stuff. Admin stuff, emails, shoring up the business, creating all sorts of documentation, whatever. There's tons and tons of stuff. Yeah, it's a never-ending thing. Pretty much like if I'm not working on literally something physical or buy or sell a car or whatever, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Anyway, looks like LA is waking up. I can go grab breakfast here at the hotel in a little bit, but I think I'll get some shit done first. All right, YouTube, we are actually on our way to CVS. I need to pick up some drugs and some Kleenex because my nose is not cooperating and my sinuses feel like they got impacted by a jackhammer. But then I got a good 30-40 minute drive to go look at this car. I'm running a little late, but funny story, I got recognized in the parking lot at the Marriott. So I'm walking out to my car and this dude like pulls in this parking spot like right in front of me and he jumps out. He's like, "Hey, I bought stuff from you and I bought a 430 because of you." So we chatted for a little bit. I love that. Like, that sort of stuff's really cool. I love when there's people who actually, used our services and whatever. So that's really cool. Let's go to CVS, get some drugs and Kleenex, and then we'll go look at this 430. Okay, drugged up, got some throat lozenges things and some anti-decongestion, whatever, anti-congestion. Is it decongestion? Whatever. The pills. I got the stuff. Got the drugs. Got the lozenge. It's helping. At least kind of keeping my sinuses slightly clear, although not totally clear. We need to get on Centennial Ave. That got a 25-minute drive. Looks like we're gonna hit some traffic. Yay, LA! But at least we got lots of time today. I have no rush. I have until 5 o'clock. My flight.
The next light, use the third from the left lane to turn left.
Jeez. Okay. Let's do this. Oh yeah, we're climbing the mountain now. Look at this. Going up. Those look like some very large houses. Sweet. Alright, YouTube. By the way, I have another lozenge in my mouth, so I'm gonna be chewing on that. Sorry. But just I just inspected this 430 Spider. So he wants to think about it. I gave him an offer. He's thinking about it. He's going to noodle it. He's torn between keeping it and converting it or selling it and then getting something else. So that's a legit concern. I mean, like, these are fun as a manual, but so are some of the modern cars. And so, I don't know. I'm not going to put any pressure on him. He's going to think about it over the next week. Might have this coming in inventory soon. Might not. I don't know. We'll see. But I thought I should show you this because there's a cool view down the street. That over there is Bel Air, as in like the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. We're on the other side of the valley from Bel Air. I thought that was kind of cool. I had, never seen Bel Air before. And there's the 405. Pretty cool. We're going to be going there where all the traffic is, get back in LAX. It's been a fun journey. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I'm just going to go to the airport because I feel like crap. I was going to go grab lunch at that one place the guy recommended, but I'll be honest, I just feel like sitting down and doing nothing. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, through security. I'm going to go chill at Sky Club for a couple hours. My flight's not till 5 something. Let's chill. We made it to Austin. It's like 10 o'clock and I am exhausted and my cold has gotten substantially worse, so I feel like absolute shit. This was the longest, shittiest day of my life. Sitting in the airport for like 4 or 5 hours while you're sick and then flying just sucks so bad. I'm just gonna go home and go to bed and we'll talk tomorrow, maybe.
The next day.
Well, good morning, YouTube. I am sick as hell and I feel like absolute shit. Yesterday was one of the longest days of my life. I got up early. I couldn't sleep because of the cold. And so I'm totally stuffed up. I'm dragging myself up all night. I couldn't sleep for shit. I got up early, went and inspected the car, and then I had to go to the airport and just sit there feeling miserable for like 4 to 5 hours, somewhere in there. And it was just so miserable, just sitting there feeling like shit, runny nose. It just, one of those where like it won't stop running, and you're just, my nose is so chafed from blowing it 8,000 times yesterday. And then I finally get home at like 11 something, and I just curled up in a ball and slept in the guest bed so I wouldn't get Meg and little man sick. Although I think they gave it to me, so they probably are immune to it right now. But anyway, I got up at like 10 o'clock this morning and I still feel like shit. Caught up on some emails. I had to go through the vlog for Saturday for last week. So I have to do that like every Friday morning now. We have these editors. So I did that. They should have the final revision done in the next few hours. So I have to check that out in a few hours. But just catching up on emails. But I think I'm going to go lay down and curl up into a ball and sleep some more. I don't know about you guys, when I feel this way, I like just like putting all the blankets on me and you just sweat it out, you know, you like just bring your internal temperature up to like 104 and just burn it out. Just like kill this virus, just go to heat, just, you know, nuke it. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to drink some ginger ale. I don't normally drink soda, but when I'm sick, ginger ale. That's the shit right there. Sorry that it was, yeah, I don't know what to say. My brain is dead. My head hurts. Everything hurts. I just feel like shit. I'll maybe talk to you guys later, but probably not. I might just go sleep for a little while. Bye. Well, good morning, YouTube. It's a little after 8 a.m. 8:30. It's already 8:30, and I am still at the house because my stupid truck won't start. And normally, so it's a Monday, and normally Meg would be here, but it just happens to be that Meg has a dentist appointment this morning, so she already left. Which is really disappointing because these batteries I've already replaced once with the truck, and it's a 2021. So that means these batteries can't be more than, I'm going to say 2 or 3 years old, but I know diesels are really, really hard on batteries. Not entirely surprised. Let's see if it'll start maybe now it's been charging for a little while. Figures, right? I have tons of shit I have to do today, and the damn truck won't start. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes! Yes! We're in business! Yes! Well, it's definitely the battery then. Okay. Right. Well, we are not turning that sucker off. What an annoying piece of shit. Well, let's put everything away that I took out and let's go to the shop. Gotta take the little man to school and then we'll go to the shop. Okay. Pain in the ass. Well, need to order some batteries too, apparently.
2 hours later.
Good morning, YouTube. I'll start like a normal thing now. Yay, good morning, YouTube. It's Monday. And my truck is here. I need to order new batteries. I think they're under warranty because I'm pretty sure those are like 2 years old. Maybe 3. In fact, I could probably find out because I know when I changed the batteries on it, I did a YouTube video on it. I'm going to go look it up. I thought those batteries had like a 5-year warranty. So anyway, I need to order batteries for that. That's a high priority of the day. We've got a meeting at 10. Then I've got another thing at 11. And then I have to go get the yellow 360 that we sold a while ago that had some paint stuff. They finished up the paint. I have to go pick it up. And I have to go drive it a bunch so that it can pass emissions because it's being picked up tomorrow. And then I'm just looking at the shop and I'm like, oh, crap sticks. We have way too many cars right now. Crap. Some of these cars have to go away. Because, like, there's a lot of cars here going on. And then outside we have another Ferrari. I guess that one's supposed to go away, I thought today. Yeah. Was it today or tomorrow? I know he paid the invoice. Hopefully he comes and gets it today because we could use the space. This one got dropped off late last week. This is one we sold to a friend in San Antonio. And he said the clutch is feeling just wonky. I have to probably drive this thing later today and see if it feels wonky. We gotta do the hydraulic cylinder on this car. Our leather guy is supposed to be coming out today to start doing the leather on the seats in this car and checking out the leather, the 458 right there. And where's the 488? Oh, it's behind me. God. Okay, and the leather seat, the driver's seat in this one, I think he wants the bolster redone. Oh yeah, it could. I mean, it's just got like a little bit of wear, so it's not bad, but the leather guy will make it look perfect. And then from what I saw while I was gone, looks like we're missing a belt on the damn yellow car. I swear to you, one of my top priorities in the next, I'm gonna say, month is to do our inventory and get it really shored up so that we're really effective on inventory, because the inventory thing's killing me and in turn Randy. Randy kills me because I have been doing the inventory and he gets very mad when he can't do his job.
I'm not very mad.
Sad?
Move on to the next car.
Well, and that's the problem though, is then we end up with 4 half-done cars, which is less than ideal.
Yeah, that's minimum right now. 4.
Yeah. And then this is our friend John's car, and it's here because there's a hose in the front, which actually, once you see this, you can't unsee it. Where is it? It's like
Oh, it's already fixed.
Oh, you already fixed it? Oh. Well, anyway, there's the hose for the sprayers gets pushed right through there frequently when the bumper comes off. We see it on, I don't know, a good percentage of the car. So we fixed that. And what was the other thing?
The cats. So we took Klein straight pipes out and put Klein
Sport cats in.
sport cats in.
Yeah, it was just a little too loud for John's taste. I can accept that. And so we're putting sport cats back in.
It was more the smelly.
And yeah, the smelly is also not so great.
You smell like a racetrack every time you go through.
What, you don't want to smell like
I mean,
dirt?
I don't know.
I don't either. I like it. Okay, that's kind of where all that's at. We can always shove the Bentley outside too if we need to, because the paint is not exactly great. Whatever, if it ends up getting some more paint stuff. Oh, the Bentley video should be out as of right now, I think. Is it right? No, it comes out on Thursday. Okay, well, it'll be out by the time you see this video anyway. And then, yeah, that's where we're at. So I'm going to pull the batteries on the truck and get the batteries ordered, because I think, like I said, I think they're under warranty. I'm going to do that first thing just so I can get that straightened out and taken care of, and then I'll do my conference calls and whatever, and we'll talk again in a little bit. Shuffling some cars around. We just had our meeting. Got sport cats in here now instead of cat deletes.
I'm about to start it, I guess.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I want to hear it. I want to hear this now.
I'm going to smoke a little bit. I didn't burn off all the stuff.
Oh yeah, that's probably smoke.
Starting already?
Still sounds good. Oh. I never get tired of that. I can hear that every day for the rest of my life, and I'll never get bored of that sound. Nice. Well, we gotta get that car out because we're moving the silver car in, so I guess we have to move those cars. And I want to review that car anyway, so we might as well pull that one out too. And we gotta go get the yellow car and drive it. And I gotta put the battery in my truck. And yeah, there's like 10 things going on. Okay, well, busy. That thing looks sick. Slams the ground with the spacers like that. It looks so good. Yeah. Oh yeah, we got shuffling the Bentley around and okay, cool. And I did hear the Cali owner is coming to get the Cali. He's on his way right now, so. Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
Dude, even with Sport Cats, they sound, it's the headers. You need headers, Sport Cats, and a rear section at the minimum.
I need to do headers on mine.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. They make such a difference.
Yeah.
It just, oof. Perfection. All right, we're gonna go pick up the yellow car. Got my 458 shuttle. Ah, yes. That sound never gets old.
Oh my god.
It's so good. So good. Ugh. Getting a ride in 458 never sucks.
Yeah, nope.
All right, we're at podium. Kevin, 360.
Yep.
And Josh's bumper.
And cars in the booth.
The car's in the booth, yeah.
I should go take
All right, let's see this. It was on the passenger side, right?
I'm not telling you, you're gonna have to figure it out.
Okay.
You can notice.
Yeah, I can notice because there's no bubbles.
Look at that. Money.
Wow. Dude, and yellow's hard to make look.
So hard.
Yeah, it looks great.
Wow, look at a high angle. It just the light carries exactly the
Dudes
same.
do a good job.
Damn. That is really good work. And you can't even tell up here. Dang.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gonna like that.
He's gonna be happy.
Yeah, we
This looks great.
definitely put our best into all the work that we did.
Oh yeah, and you changed out this trim piece.
Yeah,
That looks nice.
yeah. That other one was all wrinkled up.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Oh, did you put a new one on?
Yeah.
Came with the window.
Oh, shit. All right, cool.
That looks way better.
Yep.
Dang.
So
All right.
it's an improvement, even with the glass. It's really common for the glass to break when you're
Yeah,
especially that old. But when you get the trim with it all included for that cost, it's like worth it anyways because it
Yeah.
adds to the value. New glass with the new molding.
Well,
Cool.
now we just gotta drive it.
Yeah, we have to go get it.
We gotta go get inspected.
Uh,
Yay. Okay, YouTube, it's already after 4 o'clock. It's 4:03. Okay, so the black 458 got picked up, so that car got finished. I went and picked up the yellow 360, which is already sold, but I drove it a bunch, and it still has 2 readiness monitors that are not set. So we're gonna reset those. I have to drive it some more tomorrow. And then they're gonna come. I think they're gonna come pick it up Friday now because the owner wasn't gonna be available or something. Anyway, so that car's gonna be here for a few days until Friday. Okay, that's fine. Not a big deal there. We actually just got another consignment car, so I'll show you that in one moment. And then Randy had to bail early because he's on daddy duty for the next like 2 or 3 days, so he won't be here as much. So some service stuff's not gonna get done like we had hoped. So that means I didn't get that stupid cylinder that's leaking done on the convertible top of this car, so I need to do that. Let's say tomorrow. I have to do it tomorrow. This car, which one is this car? Oh, yeah. Okay, this is our friend's car. It's here because the clutch was feeling wonky, so we're gonna bleed it, and that should hopefully fix the clutch. Hopefully. So we need to get that gray car on this lift. So actually, if I'm gonna do a truffle shuffle, I might move out those 2 cars, pull the gray car forward, pull that other car out. Yeah, shoot. Oh, and then our leather guy is supposed to come take care of the leather on that car, and that car. Oh, good news. I just got word from our lawyer that our merger is approved and done. So that means we now have 1 company instead of 2. Yay.
Well, this calls for a celebration.
Which means I have to move all the bank accounts and credit cards and payments and all that stuff. Oh, God. It's going to be a nightmare. But we're going to shut down the Normal Guy LLC, so that will no longer exist. And all that's going to exist going forward is NG Supercars LLC. Now, granted, we're still going to operate the Normal Guy Supercar website separately because we're going to keep the parts website separate from the dealership website. So the dealership website, ngsupercars.com, will be there, and so will Normal Guy Supercar. And we're going to keep both email addresses, but we're going to slowly migrate everything over to ngsupercars.com. So eventually, normalguysupercar.com will go away, and we'll only have ngsupercars.com. It's probably going to take like a year to get all that done, just because I don't want to shut anything down until we know that there's nothing coming into it, you know? I don't want to lose those opportunities or whatever. So, yeah, okay. I need to review that car. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow because I didn't have time to do it today. Just been too busy. So that's my plan. Tomorrow, we're going to review that car. We also got to do some work on this car. Soon, it's going to be a while until we can really get to it. We are supposed to have someone come do an estimate or the insurance adjuster wants to verify that damage on that thing. And then, as long as I got you here, let me show you what we just got in on consignment. So, yes, here is the yellow 360 that's already sold. Oh, and they did the paint. This area got repainted. It looks absolutely stunning. Looks super good. But check it out. We've got us a 550 Maranello. And here's what's crazy. This thing has only 2 owners. Yeah. Super low owners, and they have all the documentation going all the way back from when it's new. Yep. Super cool. So I'll have to show you that car once I get inside. I'm going to pull it in just a minute. I'm going to shuffle everything, then I'll pull it in. How cool is that? A 2-owner 550 Maranello with 41, almost 42,000 miles. Oh yeah, and I still have to put the battery in my truck. That'll help in order to be able to go home. Yeah. All right, so let's move around some cars. Yeah. Hey, what the hell? Okay, there it goes. There it goes. All right, finally. And then Josh is flying out on Thursday and Friday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I don't know, Thursday and Friday. He won't be here. He's looking at a car in Orlando for a consultation client. Yeah. It's been busy.
You got anything in Jacksonville or Orlando?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, well, by the time this video comes out, I'll do a short of that.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to do a short on that right now. Okay. But yeah. I love when his head just pops out. Yeah, that's a good window. I'm so glad we added that. All right, YouTube, it's 5 o'clock. We just did the truffle shuffle. Got everything inside, including the Bentley. I called that the wall of rejects. It's just the wall of oddities, right? We got the Bentley, the Audi, and the Aston. And then, of course, the normal Ferrari for us. Anyway, so this car now is going to get converted. It's the next on the conversion list. I think we have all the parts, or most of the parts. Although this thing's going to be disabled for a while because he's having us do the whole dash. So we're going to have to remove the entire dashboard. Yay! That's gonna be fun. All right, so the new 550 is here. That car, again, going away Friday. But 550, we gotta still wash it and clean it up, so don't judge the dirtiness. But it's not a perfect car. However, it has some really interesting things about it. One, it's only had 2 owners, which is pretty amazing. And it's got 42,000 miles. Looks like the leather on the dash has shrunk, of course. And the trim is kind of flaking, so this is pretty common on these cars from this era. You see the trim's all flaked. There was a door ding right here and another one right here. There's a little scratch here and there's another scratch here. I think these might be able to be polished out or at least cleaned up quite a bit. Back of the car is in really good shape. The passenger side door pull, I think the cable is stretching, so from the outside it doesn't really release. It does release from the inside with some effort. There's a tiny paint bubble here and some other stuff. Front had a couple of scrapes and chips, like a little rock chip there and some scrapes right there. But yeah, I mean, it's been driven, right? That wheel's pretty good. I know one of the wheels had scuffs. The tires are 8 years old, so probably worthy to replace. Okay, there you go. Scuff there. Yeah, center cap is cracked. We see that all the time on these older generation cars. Interior looks pretty solid, but we'll clean it up. We'll do a full review and get this listed for sale. So probably about a week until it actually goes for sale, but I'll put a short on it tomorrow. So we'll do that. So I gotta drive this car, get it to pass emissions tomorrow. Got review that car, review that other 430. Yeah, it's a full house. Okay, well. Awesome. Well, I guess that's it for today. I have 1 or 2 more things I'm going to do on the computer before I get out of here, but I'm not going to film anymore. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, we'll be doing cool car stuff. I was just about to head home and then I remembered I still got to put the batteries back in the truck. Yeah, figures. All right, well, I'm going to shove those in the truck and then I guess I'll go home. That was dumb. Totally forgot about that. Well, good morning, YouTube. It's Tuesday. It'll be the last day in this week in the life of running our dealership. Well, late last night, our leather guy showed up and took care of the seats in this 430. So they are looking a whole lot better. These seats were, well, they weren't awful, but they were definitely needing some love. So, hooray. So I have 2 orders of business for the day that are very important. One, I've got to put that hydraulic cylinder on the top. And then I'm going to replace that pin, the alignment pin on the top as well. And then if I have time, it's not as important, but I need to give this thing a detailing. But if I don't do it today, I have to do it tomorrow. Then the other thing we have to do is we need to drive the yellow 360 and try and get its readiness monitors to reset because they didn't yesterday. So I have 2 more I need. So the evap did reset, so we're down to the cats and the secondary air. So my hope is the secondary air should reset just by driving it like 2 miles because it's been shut off and cooled all the way. And so it needed, the secondary air always needs like 2 drive cycles from cold in order to reset. The cats sometimes take like 50 to 100 miles. So I'm not totally confident we're going to be able to get the cats to reset anytime soon. And here's the thing, in Texas, you can have 1 readiness monitor that's not ready. So all I need is 1 of the 2 to reset, and then I can go get it inspected. So once we do that, then we're all set. So actually, they changed the plan. This car is not getting picked up till Friday instead of today. Originally, it was today, and then I was trying to push it to Wednesday, and they said, you know what, let's just make it Wednesday or Friday. That works for everyone. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to pick it up. They're going to pick it up Friday. And then, yeah, we just got this guy in. I don't know if our leather guy had time to work on, the Supercar. Did he work on the Supercar? Let's take a look. Because he showed up at like 9 o'clock at night last night, and he was here probably like 1 or 2 a.m. So let's take a look. Do we still have, the protrusion's still there. Dang. Okay, he didn't have time to work on that. I assumed that took all of his time because, yeah, that's probably a good 3-4 hours of work. All right, well, that means he definitely didn't work on the 488, so, okay. Well, at some point, we also need to get this cleaned up and prepped and pictured and listed online sometime this week. It looks like Randy's going to get a little bit further on the yellow car. Sweet. And then I think we're probably starting on this thing pretty soon, too. So... yeah, any of you that are wanting to get on the conversion list, we are starting to build up a backlog. So if you're wanting to get a conversion sooner rather than later, I would get in touch with us really soon. And you'll have to order your parts because then we buy the parts and we won't take your car until we get the parts and space. So it's becoming a factor of multiple things now. Anyway, I'm going to go drive the yellow car, see if I can't get that thing happy, and then I'll work on the red car. Because, yeah. My hope is if it doesn't reset the secondary air, we have enough time to say that we can stop driving the yellow car, let it sit all day, and then drive it again at the very end of the day, and that should hopefully reset it. Hopefully. I hate readiness monitors. They are the bane of my existence. Seriously, I hate them so much. All right, YouTube. It's been a few hours, and hooray, I got the yellow car to pass inspection. So I had to drive it like 40 miles in order to get the catalyst to reset the cat monitor. The secondary air did not reset because it just needed 1 more drive, I guess. But anyway, so that's done. One of the things accomplished. We're going to work on this shortly. And then Randy was taking a look at our friend's converted 430, and he was saying that the clutch was feeling wonky, and we believe it needs a new clutch master cylinder. So technically it's under warranty, so we'll replace it. We'll have to get a new clutch master cylinder, put it in there, re-bleed everything, all that fun stuff. Hooray! Yeah, that's just one of those things where sometimes you just get a bad part. Nothing we can do about that. Not our fault, but we pay the price for someone else's bad, shitty part. Great. Well, what else is going on? Yeah, I guess we'll work on that and some other stuff. So, and I still have like a bunch of invoices and other emails, and I made the horrible mistake of listing multiple cars for sale on Facebook, and my phone has just been nonstop. Absolutely going nuts. Awesome. Well, YouTube, I kind of failed you today. It's already 5:40-ish, and I didn't film much of anything. I have been just nonstop on the computer all day long, creating invoices, answering phone calls, working on a spreadsheet, working on all this stuff. Just stuff to keep the business running, stuff that actually makes money. And so I didn't have time to film anything. I didn't have time to drive and review the Maranello. I didn't have time to drive and review the 430 in the corner. I didn't get time to finish the top on this 360 or the 430. Yeah, I didn't get a lot of the stuff done I wanted to get done, but that's okay because I got stuff done that had to be done. It just, you know, this is how it is. But this is the end of this week in the life of running a dealership. So first of all, a huge thanks to all of you. I mean, serious when I say thank you. Like, none of this would be possible without our viewers and our clients who have bought stuff from us. Got, you know, which, let's be real, the reason most people buy stuff from us is because they see us on YouTube. So they go hand in hand. And so thank you, all of you, whether or not you've ever bought anything from us and you just watched our channel here and there, thank you. If you've subscribed to our channel, thank you again. If you've bought stuff from us, thank you even more. So we genuinely do appreciate that. And I sound like shit. I'm still clogged. I'm still sick. I feel pretty good, but my face still is jam-packed. I can't breathe for crap still. Sorry. So I'm sounding really nasal. But, yeah, it's been a crazy busy week. Sick. Lots of stupid crap happened. Lots of great stuff happened. And now we're going to do it all again starting tomorrow. So with that, like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when our next one's coming out. Of course, our Week in the Life videos come out every Saturday. Well, I have some other videos I'm going to be filming, and that was one of the things I'm really trying to do is start producing more content more than just the vlog. I know the vlog is awesome. I love the vlog. Personally, I think it's great. But I know some of you guys don't want to spend an hour watching our videos, so we're going to have some other content coming your way, including reviews, and we're going to do some more tips and helpful things for those of you that are owning these cars, buying these cars, whatever. So those will be coming out soon. And again, like, share, and subscribe. And of course, you can support us. Go to ngsupercars.com, our dealership website, and normalguysupercar.com. There you can buy parts, services, and t-shirts. Use the code NGS10. It hooks you up with 10% off. But that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. We're going to be doing a lot of cool car stuff. You're going to want to stay tuned. It's going to be sweet.